It seems like 2025 has a number of open world games, and today on GG Arena we are looking at the top 10 new open world games of 2025. Obviously there are more than 10 of these kind of games still on the way or already out in 2025, so we are probably going to have a part 2 in the near future. If there are some open world games we missed, we would love to know that in the comments, and without wasting your time, we are starting off with number 10, the Prescient. If you've ever played GTA Chinatown, then you have an idea of the kind of game you are getting into, but then with a twist. The story is set in a neon-lit 1985 inspired city. You'll be playing as a rookie cop named Nick Cordell. It's more like a cop simulator because it's not only the major police-related crimes you'll be tackling, it's also the parking tickets, stopping petty crimes which might involve tasers and pursuit on foot in vehicles and choppers too, all the way to bank heists. You know, the whole 9 yards. The Prescient will be available on PS5, Xbox and PC, and is planned to be released on May 13th, 2025. Next on our list is Mind's Eye. Although we don't have all the information about this one, from what I've seen, it's a cool looking game. So Mind's Eye is a single-player action-adventure game set in an alternative AI and cyberpunk-inspired future. You know, the usual cinematics are involved: high-octane driving, explosive combat, corrupt CEOs, brain implants, amnesia, all those kind of things. The whole idea is navigating and surviving this strange world as you figure out what really happened to you along the way. We should be expecting Mind's Eye on PC and on Xbox Series this summer. At number 8 is Assassin's Creed Shadows. You all know we had to talk about this one because it's already available to play as we speak. Set in feudal Japan during the Sengoku period, which, if you're being honest, is a good setting for an Assassin's Creed game. You've got a female ninja called Nawe and a historical figure named Yasuke, a male African-born brawler kind of character. Although the game has received quite a lot of backlash regarding the story and accuracy of the depiction, overall it's an incredibly looking game graphics-wise, and the stealth is kind of solid too. The story can feel a bit rough sometimes and repetitive. I mean, Ubisoft makes beautiful looking games, but then you can always argue other things being the problem. Assassin's Creed Shadows is already available on PS5, Xbox Series, iPad and on PC. And at number 7 is Crimson Desert, an open-world action-adventure game that feels like if Game of Thrones and The Witcher had a baby. The game was originally planned as a prequel to Black Desert Online. The development of the game eventually transformed into something else, which changed the game to a single-player game set in the same universe. You'll be playing as a mercenary haunted by his past, and then sword fights. Lots and lots of sword fights. As you can see, there is way more to this game than, you know, the sword fights, and it's something we are actively looking forward to. Crimson Desert is said to be landing on PS5, Xbox Series and PC sometime late this year. In number 6, we've got Dune Awakening. Unless you've been actively living under a rock, you should have stumbled on a Dune movie one way or the other. So guess what? It has an MMORPG game now. You know, the kind of game you start with a knife and ravage for supplies. And if you know anything about the Dune universe, you can already tell how harsh it's going to be out there. If you are thinking about how interesting the game might be, well, we don't know for sure either. We would definitely be looking forward to experiencing this game in the near future. Dune Awakening will be dropping on PC in May 20th, while Xbox Series and PS5 release dates will be later down the line. Coming up at number 5 is Like a Dragon Pirates Yakuza in Hawaii. If you've played any of the Yakuza games, then you already have a vague idea of what this game might be offering. So in this entry, Goro Majima wakes up on a Hawaiian island, having totally lost his memory and then somehow ended up being a pirate. The game has the craziness associated with Yakuza games, and we would say it's quite a fun game too. It might not still be your favorite Yakuza game out there, but it's an enjoyable game for sure. Also, did I mention there are ship fights? Like, you know, you can actually control a ship. Maybe it doesn't reach the level of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but it's better than most games out there. This game has been out for some time now, and it's on the PlayStations, the Xbox Series and PC. Moving on to number 4, we've got Ghost of Yotei, set in a more modern time, like 300 years after the events of Ghost of Tsushima. Obviously, the beloved Jin Sakai is no more, and you play as a new warrior. And if you are being honest, no one knows exactly what the lore of the story would be. We do hope the story would be as enjoyable as the previous game though. Well, if everything goes as planned, Ghost of Yotei will be coming out later this year. At number 3 is Light No Fire. If this game seems kind of familiar to something you've played before, then you are not alone. Hello Games, the developers of No Man's Sky, are the same people behind this game too. But as No Man's Sky focused on many planets, Light No Fire would get you worried about just one planet, a gradually generated planet the size of Earth approximately. We don't know much about this game yet, although we've got buildings, flying animals you can ride on. I mean, it's a Hello Games game, so you definitely see some influence of No Man's Sky on this game. Light No Fire will be landing on PC late this year, with console releases still unconfirmed. Now we are down to number 2, which is Where Winds Meet. That's actually the name of the game. Where Winds Meet is an open world martial arts action adventure title involving swordcraft. Also, the story is set at the end of 10 Kingdoms period and the end of the Tang Dynasty. You've got roles like doctor, merchant, bodyguard, just to name a few, and these has some influence to the world around you. I don't know if I should call the combat a Souls-like. Doesn't matter, as we'll be looking forward to playing this game here at GG Arena. Where Winds Meet is already out in China, but for the rest of us that are clearly not in China, the game would be having its global release sometime later this year. Finally, at number 1, we all saw this one coming, and I'm talking about Grand Theft Auto 6, which is by no doubt the biggest open world game of the year. There has been a lot of leaks concerning this one, and from what we know, it might involve dual protagonists. One is male and the other is female. At least that's what it feels like at the moment. Looks like the story will be set in a Florida looking kind of city, and it's crazy that as much as we know about this game, we still don't know a lot about this game. Just like the rest of you, we are excited to see what this game has to offer, as it has already been years of anticipation at this point. But knowing Rockstar, they are definitely going to outdo what they did in GTA 5. Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming to the PS5, the Xbox Series and PC late this year. That's all for today guys. If there are some open world games that we haven't mentioned, you can write them down in the comment section and we'll be going through every comment. There might be a part 2 to this video as some of the open world games we haven't mentioned. With that being said, if you like this video, click like, and if you made it to the end of the video, why not subscribe? We upload videos like these too, and the best way to see it is to turn on your notification. Thank you very much for watching this video. This is GG Arena and I will see you in the next one.